going, my fellow Homo sapiens? It's your boy, the legendary Hadou, and I'm coming at you with a Gantz Manga review. Gantz Manga chapter 34. It's still not over. This and more coming at you next. Alright, so we open up with the Legion walking out the temple to the crowd. They're walking out in their hard suits, their head raised high, and they're feeling pretty confident. They feel like this boss fight is done. They feel like they done killed the boss, and they're looking at the crowd, and they tells them it's over. And the crowd goes wild, and the civilians, they celebrate. Yes! Oh, we can finally go home! And Hamby and them are looking, and they're like, huh, it's done. It's finally over. And then we go back to the temple where all the blood and guts is all around. And we notice something. That the blood and guts seem to be moving. And you're right. There were. And they're putting themselves back together. The boss alien is putting himself back together. And I'm like, oh man. He's not dead yet. He's regenerating. And as he's regenerating, he has this medallion in his hand. Now, me personally, I feel like this medallion is allowing him to continue to regenerate his body. So anytime they kill him, as long as he had this medallion, he most likely is not going to stay dead, because maybe it's healing him, or maybe it's rewinding time and it's putting himself back together. Really don't know at this point, but I believe it's this medallion. And it's putting himself back together slowly. Then he starts to walk out of the temple. Now, as this boss alien is walking out of the temple, out of nowhere, he just gets stomped into the ground. And you're like, yo, what the hell? And it's the giant Gantz mech. I mean, he just stomped this alien straight into the ground. And you're like, he's down now, right? And as his foot is down, this giant mech, the giant Gantz mech, we see this laser shoot through the foot, and it cuts the giant mech leg off. And it's like, yo, the alien gets back up. So finally the giant Gantz mech swats him down with the hand, the straight palm, smashing this alien, but he's still not down yet. He ends up shooting a laser through this Gantz mech, cutting off the hand. And I'm thinking to myself, this boss is very resilient. I mean, it seems like everything they throw at this boss, if they blow him up, they shoot him, they stomp him, they smash him, he keeps getting up. This is insane. So finally the hunter flies out of the giant Gantz mech using the flying Gantz bike, and he's just unleashing on the boss with the, I think it's the Z Gantz gun. And this boss has some really sick moves. I mean, each time he shoots at him with this Z gun, the boss seems to jump out of the way. I mean, this guy is going in on this boss, and this boss seems like he can't really get hit. This boss is fast, he's resilient, he can put himself back together if he's destroyed. I'm like, yo, what the hell? And on the outside of the temple, we see Hamby and the rest of the hunters, and he looks, and he has this surprised look on his face, and it's like, it's not over. And the other Legion, the other hunters, they look, and they're like, dang, this man ain't dead yet? And that's the end of the chapter. Man, oh man. So I feel like this boss here is going to be a long boss battle, because I feel like it's not just going to be something where they can just cut his head off, or they're going to be able to blow him up a certain amount of times. I believe they're going to have to get this medallion away from him, and this boss just keeps putting himself back together. So I can't wait to see what everybody else is going to do. I can't wait to see how they're going to slow this boss down. There's so much that's going to happen in this little game, this little Gantz battle here. But that's all I have for you today. Please rate, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Matane.